Hi everybody, welcome back to Jack and Age Veilguard. I really want to go and meet Morgan in the crossroads, see what's going on with that, but I know a lot of my friends have little quests to give me. We'll try and get all those before we go. How's it going with this head thing?
Oh, Rook. Sorry, hello.
Everything okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yanarl is missing. And others, Strife told me.
What kind of missing?
They went back to where I met you. Where we found the archive. You know, just in case. It's been a week. No one's heard from them. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Balara.
Please, I need to blame someone, even if it's me.
But it's not you.
Balara, they know what they're doing. It's not on you.
Isn't it? If I missed something, if that artifact turned back on, let's start looking where we met earlier, where the Veil Jumpers would have gone in. Might be another anomaly, or more demons. Well, let's just be ready.
Ready for what?
For anything.
Okay. I guess we got a lot of little side quests to do. Oh, the demon's bargain. Oh no, that means there is a demon of some kind. Think, who else has something? You got something? Nope. What? Oh, we got Lucanus to check in with. And who else? Tosh has something. And Davern has something special to talk about with us. Hold on. I want to talk to Davern.
Okay, that's enough. Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
What? I do.
Ooh, me. I want one.
Well, I don't have any.
Why'd you get my hopes up?
A little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them?
I
Yeah,
want
Davern,
snacks.
Where's my treat?
Come on, guys, give me a break. Rook?
You got this.
I'm sure a big, strapping warden like you can handle a cat and a misfit skeleton.
What if Manfred bites?
Oh, probably just baby molars. This all sounds like too much fun for me.
Wait, you can't just leave me with the...
Good luck with that.
What? No. There was a quest. What? That should have been a time thing. That's not fair to me. Man. I wanted some treat too. Okay. Tosh has something. I don't know if I want to check in with Davern just yet, because it might give me something else. Let's quickly go and talk to Tosh, see what else she's got. Even though I'm not super into getting her quests, but... Oh.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear?
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatash. Shoka Toebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsa.
Sounds just like her.
You do a pretty good impression of your mother.
What? I don't sound anything like my mother.
Okay.
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Hussberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
Okay. Find it funny how she just does those little push-ups. Okay, what I wanted to do next was go to the crossroads to see what Morgan has to say, because we did this a while ago. Bring Harding. And... no. What I want. Let's bring you two. Yes. I'm trying to remember how all the effects stack up. I think it's applying weakened and then detonating. Not sure what sundered applies to. Alright, there's Morgan. Hi, Morgan.
Well met, Rook.
Hi.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes. But not the Dreadwolf's Crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
Ancient elven magic?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not?
Yep.
Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait, you?
As you say.
I knew your magic was off. And she'd drink you an elven. With all and your... I don't know. Do I hold my... I guess I'll just stick to my guts as a mage.
You're Mythal? That's why the ambient magic around you is so fractured.
Such a flattering picture you paint of this ancient bond.
What? That was like how Elgernon and Gillenane can talk in your head. But
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
what are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
Why aren't you elven?
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in
Flemeth
thought
wasn't.
and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
I guess that makes sense.
I guess someone as powerful as Mythal could bond with whoever she wanted.
Perhaps her death at the hands of the other elven gods forced her further from your people.
How'd this all happen?
So there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
Sounds weird.
This isn't the strangest thing I've heard, but it's close.
'Tis difficult to describe, even now. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again.
No.
And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
Oh, so ancient people. How'd you and Solus get along?
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
It's funny. Can you help?
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elgernon? Or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elgernon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All
Oh.
right.
Okay, let's move on then.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
What do you?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way, but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Trapped. I feel sorry for him. He's torn but doesn't know it. I kind of seeing all these things. He's self-pitying, he's trapped, he is trying to help, and he is torn.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Well, maybe this could end okay. I mean, I'd rather not have to deal with him wanting to tear the veil open again and kill a bunch of people. I do think it could come down, but was there really no better way to do it? It's kind of selfish to bring back something to a people who don't even know what they're missing. I mean, are there a bunch of ancient elves just sitting out there who are affected by this, or are there just a few?
Maybe there's a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
Well, maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
There are 2 Mythals?
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
Oh, makes sense. Survive the encounter?
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Any suggestions?
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
About types of spirits.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
There is one more thing, if I may. Something whispered not by myself, but Mythal. The elves have learned many of the glories and horrors of ancient Elvenon. Yet your people live in this world now as the old elves never could. Know it as they could not. There is your strength. 'Tis why you shall surpass what came before one day.
Did Mythal see this? Is it a prediction?
A hope from a mother to her distant children, no less beloved than any before them.
No. Interesting. So, we could go and find that little fragment. That would be interesting. I don't know how hard she'll be, but it could be fun to do. Wonder where it'll take us, though. Different island, huh?
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
This'll be interesting.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
Okay. Okay, let's head out. It's so cold where I am. Making me feel like I'm actually here. Oh. Some sort of thing there. A traitor's last words. What's that? Accused me of treachery against Fenrel and cast me from Todate Heights. I protested my innocence then. I protest it now, crawling my limbs shatters. But there's no one to hear, so I offer myself up for the execution that once pleased the gods. May the name of Nunanale be cleansed with flame. Interesting. So is this just a reflection of me?
That has to be her.
Or is that...
Fragment of Mythal herself. We talking or fighting?
Guess we'll find out.
It looked like me a little bit at first.
You are Rook.
Oh, is this what
I
Mythal
have
looked
seen
like?
you and your companions. I never again expected to see my children in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Have you come to seek the blessing of your god? Or did you come to ask your god to sacrifice herself to help you defeat the monsters Elganon and Gillenane have become?
False god. Well, I can go full into this. I do want your help.
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories. His regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganon and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
The Blight, really? Solas? Oh, goodness. Does he still love Solas, or...? The Blight, I mean, she was really against it back then. I don't know. Blight.
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
You stood against it.
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus, even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home, because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
Solus is helping me.
Solus is helping me.
Solus is using you.
Yes, but he's also
Besides,
helping
why
me.
should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solus turned against me after all we had been to one another?
Respected him for sticking to his morals?
Maybe you should have listened when he warned you about staying on as rulers after the war.
Are you saying I was wrong?
You asked me what you should have done. I can't prove my worth by lying to you. Solus didn't want to manifest a physical body or destroy the Titans. He did things he hated because he cared about you. Supporting you and Elgernon becoming rulers was the one line he wouldn't cross. If someone who followed you everywhere refused to follow you there, what does that say?
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
Gotta stop him.
You can't want Elgernon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet they were better than the others who threatened your ancestors. Monsters like the Titans, or selfish fools like Anaris. Set the Blight aside, and tell me why I should help you topple your own gods.
They wronged you. I mean, they killed you? I don't know. She told me to put the Blight aside, so they wronged you?
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice, and they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you.
I offer one further boon. I cannot enter the physical world or the pure Fade, but in this place, I still carry some power. Evil has intruded here. The Blight, seeded by Elgernon and Gillenane. Find it, and when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly one last time.
Ah, so you'll help me against the dragon I found.
The essence of the Protector.
Lady's favor.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
So...
And now? What's the next step?
A god knows her moment. At least, her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready.
Cool. What does that do? Interesting.
We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
And it didn't turn into a fight.
Not sure what we do with it just yet. But if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
There's something down there, but maybe that's something we only get if it takes us up when we fight. Anyways, I thought it was interesting. You saw that way the figure looked and her little crown. So, you know, it said that the lyrium dagger we have now was the lyrium statue that was in Dragon Age 2, and Solus purified it. Well, the figure on that was Mythal, because it had the little headdress, and it looks very similar to that. So it's interesting to see the connections between it all. Weird. Do I not get that? On my way up here, just had to drop down. Solus always thought Mythal would join us eventually, that she was better than the rest of the Evanuris. He made this place so she'd be comfortable here once she joined the rebellion. Now it's too late. Solus has sealed this place off out of grief. He won't let me in. Sorry, my friend. There's something left for the war to take from you after all. So this was also always supposed to be a place for her. Ooh. When low health, standard enemies are not always considered out. 5% ultimate. That's cool. Well, that's that. We gotta talk to Honest real quick.
This is ominous.
Iago found something.
What?
Something bad, I take it?
Venatori have been sighted among the relief effort in Treviso. Zara's minions, perhaps. But Ilario is certain Zara is in Byrantium, and that any Venatori are another distraction.
What do you think?
I think I need to visit Treviso and find out for myself.
I've got your back.
You don't have to face Treviso or Zara by yourself, Lucanus. You can count on me.
I can? That's good to know.
All things considered, I'd say I owe you a favor. Let me help.
You don't need to do this, but it will make for a smoother operation. The one advantage of chaos in Treviso is informants get desperate. It took an obscene amount of money, but I have a solid lead. Zara is in the chantry there.
What's she doing in a chantry?
If she's there to pray, it won't save her from me. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
Okay. Well, that's one. And then the other one is checking in with Davrin. Okay, but I think that's going to be it for this episode. I thought maybe we'd have a fight with Mythal, but thankfully I was able to convince her. So that was really nice. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. In the next episode, we'll check in with Davrin, and we'll go and do some side quests with Tosh and Lucanus. Bye, everybody.